Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel, I discuss dating advice for women 55 and older. I also am inspired by spiritual readings, self-help books, and as I am so inspired, I share them with you. Today, I would like to talk about sex. And I've given this a lot of thought especially during the 3 years that I have been on my hypergamous journey. And what I have concluded that for me, and I want marriage, that it is best that I not do it before I am in a committed relationship. Now, I always, knew that, and I did that. I practiced that. But I'm more convinced now than ever before. We grew up thinking that it was okay. And I guess it is if you are younger or you are not that concerned about marriage, you just want to have fun. But I have found not doing it is a very good way to vet men. At least if it's done outside of a commitment. Because typically what happens, they'll hang in there for a little bit. And then when the deed is done and you are expecting more or wanting more from them, more of an emotional commitment and a time commitment and putting a title to the relationship, that's when they jump ship. But they've got the goods. They've got the goods and they're like, pew, off in the wild blue yonder, and all you see is dust. So I have concluded, and I advise, don't do it until you get a commitment. And you know what commitment that you want. I want marriage. You may just want a steady relationship. Dr. Patricia Allen calls it mating, where you are exclusively seeing each other, being there for each other, and having sex with each other. And she has a whole dialogue, a conversation that happens around that, and you have similar conversations when you are, getting to a commitment. So, but I've been listening to other women in my life who think that it's okay. And no judgment here or no shade here about it if that's the road that you take. But that doesn't work for me. And I often hear, well, what about if she wants it just as much as he does? And that's, we're biologically made that way. The need, the urge, and all of that. But you have to be ready for the consequences if you are just having uncommitted relations. If you're having uncommitted relations, meaning he hasn't claimed you, you may have claimed him, but he hasn't claimed you. And we all know that the man has to claim the woman in order for it to be a two-way street. So I advise, set it up how you want it to be. And you can't, well, in my opinion, you should not initiate the intimate relations conversation. That should be something that he has or initiates with you. But I think not having intimate relations before there is a real commitment, meaning a discussion about what the relationship is, where it's going, is better and in your favor more than having the intimate relations and then having a discussion about, well, where is this going? What are we doing? What is this called? Because it's pointless at that time. Your leverage is gone. You have no leverage. He's got the goods, and he will hang around to the extent that you're tolerable. But if you don't give up the goods and he doesn't hang around, then you know that he wasn't going to hang around anyway, because he's not hanging around to get to know you as a person, to give you that commitment or the commitment that you want. And so if you're watching this channel, the commitment is marriage or a monogamous partnership, if you're watching this channel. So I say, set it up how you want it to be, and don't give it up because you give up your leverage. And if he can't wait until you feel safe and comfortable, until you have the conversation, then let him go. Let him go. And he will either come back or go on to the next woman where she doesn't have the standards that you have. And it's no shade to that particular woman. She just has a different set of standards. It's not higher or lower. It's just different. So you have to be willing to just let him go. Or as Chloe _ what she says is mastering the art of walking away. And you've seen the number of people that I've walked away from because I didn't like what they were serving at the table. So, yes, if you like this video or any of my others, please like, subscribe, share, click on the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.